changed?
Getting a diaper changed, are you? Man, my girls look smoking today. Whether you're a boy or a girl, I don't know if you're a boy or girl in there. Ah, you appreciate it when Mummy does your hair? One day you'll be doing that by yourself, isn't that cool? Do it in a sloppy bun, do it in pigtails, wear a cool hat like your mummy. What's
Go to the post office,
Ooh.
the library. Doesn't that sound like so much fun?
So much fun, Mummy.
Are you fun? Are you fun? Are you a fun girl? Are you? Are you? Are you a fun girl? Guess what today is? Except it's not yet in America, but in Australia it is, and we can still celebrate because we're Americans!
Woo!
It's the 4th of July! Woo!
Well, you
Say
guys
happy
can.
4th of July!
You guys are Americans, I'm not.
Because we're proud to be
Americans,
where
clean
we
and
stand
freedom free.
And I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me. And I'll proudly stand there next to you. And defend her still today. Well, there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Yay!
Do you think it's strange if I do this? If I just sort of eat these Brussels, what are these things called? Alfalfa sprouts. Do you think it's strange if I just eat these things by themselves all the time? So like refreshing and delicious. Lissy, I'm going to leave you with this GoPro so that you can capture all kinds of funny things. Does that sound good?
Yep.
Hey, Lyric, does that sound good? This old girl back here is really distracting me at the moment. A little bit too much. Because what I want to be doing is working on the other caravan so that I can sell it. But the thing is, I'm too excited, so I keep like starting on the caravan, doing a little bit of something, and then end up back here for the rest of the evening. But I thought I'd show you some updates I've done while we're at it. And then I'm not gonna be doing any more on this today. Maybe. There's some bunks in here now. Oh man, it was so good to put them in. That is going to be Lyric's little space down there, which is cool. That spot up there, when the bub is out and with us, it's more than likely going to be sleeping in between us for the first little bit, because it's so much easier for Alyssa. She found it so much easier because she could just feed whenever the bub needed to, rather than having to get up and down and flip and flop. So I'll be able to sleep up here, maybe. Or we'll put a little bassinet up there so the bub can sleep up there, and that'll be Lyric's little spot. I ended up having to cut down these mattresses, which are just like a nice sort of 6-inch foam mattress, which is so comfortable, by the way. Like that sort of thickness is... Another cool thing about this bottom bunk is that we can put some pillows around it, and it can turn into like another sort of daybed lounging sort of area, so that we can like read a book or just relax, you know, do a bit of cooking over here, wander over and just sit down, relax, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I did a little bit as well, like painting all the stained and ugly spots in the roof and on the walls, and bought like new light globes and a new light globe for the bathroom, and I've just been fiddling. I got rid of this old ugly television that was here, because we don't really watch much television. If we're going to do anything, we might just put the laptop here and watch a movie on the laptop. It's pretty cool that it's got its own little head unit here, because we can plug the laptop into the speakers that are already in the roof, and that can be our surround sound. I've already bought a panel of 12 volt sockets, so for cigarette lighters, for USBs, and it's going to have a little dial there that shows how much power is left in the battery, because that's how we're going to be living, completely off-grid as much as we can. In the States, we loved being completely off-grid. The only time that we needed to plug in a lot was when we were driving through Arizona and through the desert there. It was so freaking hot, and rather than using all of the petrol in the tank, because we could have run the generator and pumped the aircon just in like beautiful spots. The price for an RV park in those areas was so cheap. It was only like $10–15 some nights. When you weigh it up, you get to use the toilets and the washing machines and the dryers and things like that for that money. That's pretty good. I think that's what we'll be doing on this trip in Australia. We'll be doing mainly off-grid, so just living off the batteries. I'm going to get a couple of 200 watt panels so that it's constantly charging that battery during the day. But we found in the States we didn't even need solar, because we would sort of do like an hour's driving a day, sometimes more. Pretty cool. You can go off-grid really easy, and I'm so impressed with an old van like this. An 86 model van is pretty much like the perfect setup. I'm so excited! I just got all the perspex freshly cut for the windows. Want to check it out? Hang on a sec. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the new brown windows that I'm going to install. Just kidding. This is just the covering. But I've got some nice tinted black perspex that I'm going to put in the windows instead of the foggy perspex that you would have seen was making the van look horrible. So it's time to replace them. I've just put in 3 of them, and after figuring out the system, very excited to get the rest of these guys in and looking just really nice and really clean, very crisp. Alrighty, let's get this beautiful piece of perspex installed and into this window assembly. Oh, look at that. She just slides right in like a little beauty. Sort of. Look at that. Now I've got 4 screws. Bam, bam. She's in. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is new perspex, an old 1986 Millard Caravan / 5th wheel / tow behind / whatever the flip you Americans want to call it.
Where are we, Lyric? We're at the library. Look at all this cool stuff. What's that? That's a car. Yeah, the car goes there. They've got all these cool puzzles. Look at this kids area. Look at all these books. All the toys. Yeah. It's really cool in here, huh? Gotta play with some puzzles and look at some books, huh? Can we switch? Ooh, what's that? So cool having all the animals around. We've got 2 cats that pretty much roam the property, 3 dogs who don't roam freely, but they have a lot of land to run around. And it's just so cool because Lyric loves it so much. She loves animals. And they love her for the most part. You know, for as long as they can stand putting up with a toddler. Is that the Aussie flag? You chose the Aussie flag over the American flag? It's the 4th of July anyways. We should be choosing the American flag. Wave the flag, go woohoo! I'm a dual citizen, people! Yay! It's fire. What are you doing? Where do you think you're going with your flags? You better not even think about throwing those flags in the fire.